Welcome everybody tuning in. We're at Slide Through Media. I got Yash.0 in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, tell me, how you feeling today?
Feeling good. I'm doing good.
Feeling amazing,
I'm
feeling blessed.
yeah, I'm worthy. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. That's great to hear. So tell me, Yash, where are you coming from today?
Coming from the Bay,
Yes, sir.
Vallejo, California.
Yes, sir.
Cali, my home.
How is it like living in the Bay Area, man? Different feel from Sacramento for sure.
Pretty good. I enjoyed it so far. Like I got a lot of inspiration from a lot of different areas and cultures.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Bay Area, there's a lot of different things going on down there. How was it like growing up? What was school like out there?
It was cool.
Yeah?
Basically homeschooled.
Okay.
My mom taught me and my older brother a lot of things.
Yeah, man. That's important. That's vital. How was it like having siblings? I mean, did you come from a big family, one, two siblings?
5 brothers and
Sheesh.
3 sisters.
That's crazy. So big
Yeah,
family for
a
sure.
lot, a lot of them though have already like moved out around that time. So it was basically just like me and my older brother.
Dang, okay, that's crazy.
So like they was all out doing their own thing, and then
Just
me and
you
my
and your
brother we
brother.
was just doing our thing.
Just locked in.
Yeah.
So doing your thing. I mean, does that kind of include production? Is that like music specific? I mean, what'd you guys kind of do around that time?
Around that time, it was more like kid stuff, like watching TV,
Yeah, for sure.
playing video games or whatever. Me more so music. My brother not really so much music like that.
Yeah.
I was more so of the music person.
Okay. So who kind of was like that inspiration that sparked you to kind of get into that music creativity?
Around at the time, I wasn't really like that big on music. My true inspiration when it came to music was around when I was, I believe, like maybe 8 or 9 after when my dad gave me my first guitar
Fire.
with the strings.
Yeah.
And I was like, I started playing it.
You're like, man, I gotta see what this is about.
Yeah.
Tight, man. That's crazy. So your dad also made some music as well and stuff?
Yes.
Fire, fire. How long had he been doing that for?
Man, years.
So you kind of been around that all your life then
Yes.
too. That's definitely fire to hear, bro. And you said your brother wasn't really big into music and
No,
stuff
not
like
really.
that.
I mean, he would watch the music videos and stuff like that, and
Sure.
he would, of course, rock his head because he would find stuff that he would like.
Yeah.
But that was mostly me
Were you pretty much by yourself doing music all the time, or did you have anybody else that kind of did that with you as well?
by myself until high school.
By yourself and kind of high school. I mean, were there anybody in high school that you knew that kind of did music, or anybody you kind of saw?
A bit, a little bit.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like everybody kind of does their own thing in those time frames, and that's kind of where you kind of find yourself as well. What was kind of one of those things that kind of really stuck with you in that time frame? Kind of learning, kind of growing up. What was something that you kind of remember to this day?
Till this day, I would say like really like just the production side of just getting that inspiration, hearing various different sounds. Could be like a bird sound, could
Yeah.
be anything really.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as a producer, you
Car-
gotta have
car
an ear for
noises.
everything.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. That's tight. And when was that time that you kind of got that first placement? When did you start hearing that you kind of started getting a little attraction? I mean,
I didn't start uploading my beats until 2017.
okay.
It wasn't around until 2018. One of my friends, I ended up linking up with him. One of my friends from high school.
Yeah.
I just had got off for work that day, and he was like, he said, "Yo, dude," he said, "let's link. It's been a minute." So
Yeah.
we ended up linking, and from there, he was one of the first people to rap on one of my beats. It was a friend I knew named Mikey, but a lot of people called him Breeze, but
Okay.
he was cool.
And you were just making beats, and he was kind of just coming over doing his
Yeah.
little thing on him, getting busy.
We made a few songs,
Okay.
put them on SoundCloud, and then it was another artist. For some weird reason, around that time, I was getting a lot of love from Atlanta.
Hey man, everywhere.
Yeah, it was an artist from Atlanta. He ended up rapping on one of my beats, but he ended up showing up until that year after.
Yeah. Okay. So how long have you been making music then in general? I mean, what's
Since, man, to be honest, since 2005. Like, it's been
Sheesh.
kind of on and off,
Right.
But since 2005, really, because my dad at the time in 2005 he bought me a video recorder.
Yeah, yeah.
And around at that time, I was just playing around with the sounds on there.
Yeah.
Bought me a little piano, and I would play the little piano keys.
So you've always been, like I said, around the music, and you always had that around your life. That's tight, bro. I mean, that's definitely a blessing, for sure. I mean, as far as like, being in the music, a lot of people have their own little swag too. I mean, is there anything that kind of sticks out for you in apparel? I mean, you like sneakers? Do you like gear?
Of course.
Okay, you're a sneakerhead a little bit. What are
Yes.
some of like your favorite sneakers? You got a brand?
I love Jordans. I'm like, Jordan
Yes,
1s, they
sir.
go with everything.
Yes,
Jordan
sir.
1s.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people hate on the 2s for some reason. I don't know why, but the
I think
2s,
they're
they
fresh.
dope. They dope. I got a pair of them.
Okay.
3s, of course. The 3s are actually my very first J's I got because I have another older brother. He would collect a lot of Jordans back then, and you see me. I wasn't like I couldn't afford the Jordans back then, so he
Yeah.
kind of see me with like some beaters on or whatever, and he was
Yep.
like, you know what, let me hook him up. So he gave me some threes and some Spazikes back then, and they were
Okay.
like fresh.
You
And
were stepping.
what was so
Yeah.
funny is like I did so good on my report card back then. My dad gave me some money. I went to the mall, bought me a little fit.
Okay. Yeah.
What's so funny is like the next day I ended up coming to school and everybody was like, whoa.
You're like, who is that right there? Man, it's Yash
they
point
saw a
oh.
huge difference. It was crazy.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, you got to feel fresh though, especially when you're doing music. You're in that, state of mind, being productive, being creative. What are some of those things you draw your creativity from? Is there like a little place that you go to when you make music?
Um, could either be the studio, either just vibing
Hmm.
or going to a family gathering. Sometimes they may play music,
Yeah.
or just me just being on my own.
Is there a favorite genre of music that you like to listen to on your own time?
Pretty much right now, R&B, rap, pop,
Okay.
sometimes even classical. To be honest,
Yeah, yeah,
like
a little bit of
the
everything.
strings and all that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything for everybody, bro, for sure. I mean, now naming some of those genres, are there any big names that you kind of looked at as some inspiration, maybe some icons, some people you're like, man, these people make crazy kind of things. I want to learn from these people.
From the other ones, from the other genres. I mean, it's hard, really. I'm just gonna stick with the basics ones, the ones from like rap. So
Yeah.
like, of course, Mustard,
Yes, sir.
Metro, my dad, of course,
Yep.
Mike Will, Chop. I feel like saying, if it wasn't for Chop, then like, my sound wouldn't be the way it is.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And then, developing that sound as a producer, over the years, what are some of the challenges that you faced?
Man, I want to say around 2021. For some reason, I got a little bit too happy. I was hanging around with the wrong crowd of people, and I ended up becoming broke that year. And then, like, it just motivated me to go even more harder. And then, not to mention, around the time also, my grandma, rest in peace to her, she like had passed, and it was like just hard on me. And like, if it wasn't for like my mom and my dad, like, man, I don't know what to say. It was
Yeah.
just tough. Like, it was a tough period around that time.
Well, it's good that you had that support. I'm really sorry to hear that about your grandma, bro. Coming, at a music perspective, there's a lot of things that can fund your creativity, and it makes you always want to go, want to get better, fuel that.
Right.
When you've been making music since 2012, 2005, in that longevity, in that run, can you say that you've grown? Can you say that
Yes.
you've come a long way? Can you
Yes.
say that you're like, man, where I thought I was gonna be, I've surpassed that already?
Yes.
For
Yeah, it's
sure.
been a long journey, and the journey is still going.
It's always going. It never stops.
Yeah.
That's the thing about music, man. It never stops. You
You
know.
just got to keep going and keep grinding.
Yeah, for sure. So if like somebody wants to look you up, man, where do they look?
You can find me on TikTok, X. I'm not really on X like that.
Okay.
Twitter X or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
they keep
change
switching
it.
the
Yeah.
names.
Sheesh.
Instagram, of course, Yash.0.
Okay.
Basically anywhere really.
Yeah, you're kind of on all the
SoundCloud.
platforms. You're everywhere. That's cool, bro. That's cool. You got a little bit of buzz then. There's some people that that recognize your music. I mean, have you put your music anywhere and you're like, hey man, this guy knows what I'm doing. Like he knows me.
There was a few. There was a
Okay,
few.
for sure. For sure. That's fire. So are there any things that you're currently working on right now?
As of right now, I got this new track out with artist from Atlanta.
Okay.
Her name is I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but I'm gonna try. It's Kayla J.
Okay. Shout out Kayla J.
Yeah, so I got a track with her coming out pretty soon. She already did the music video, so he's patiently waiting on that.
Okay, fire.
And then I got another track from a artist from Texas, GB. Believe his name is GB3 or something like that.
Okay, fire.
Song called GB Cena. I'm like, we both was inspired by Cena.
Yeah.
Growing up watching wrestling, and yeah, we got that out.
Heck yeah.
It's a banger.
Bro, that's fire to hear. So it sounds like you got some stuff coming out, some stuff to be on the radar for sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've previously made that really stands out? That's like, man, this is my best track right here.
I worked with an artist named Chris Ray from here in Sac. There was a track called Beyonce. Track called man, me and him made so many tracks. And then there was another artist I used to work with from high school. JDM, not to be confused with the JDM car brand.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
yeah, me and him, we had a music video called No Love, and then we had a couple other tracks. It was basically just like me and him, and then a couple other guys. We would just pump out tracks almost
Yeah.
every other year.
That's fire, bro. I mean, you were always working then for sure, to say the
Yeah,
least. Always working. I think that's big as a producer, kind of just
and
going.
still working.
Always, man. Always working. It never
20
stops.
2020 though, like man, that was a time I could really refine my sound.
Yeah, especially because, COVID hit that year. So it's like, what are you going to do with that time? So it
Right.
sounds like you said you took that time to refine your sound.
Yeah.
That's fire, man.
I
That's definitely
made
fire.
what is it? A very classical sound with like this artist from Nigeria, but
Okay.
she's currently not living in Nigeria. She was living in Canada when I
Okay.
got in touch with her.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got a few pop tracks out. Yeah, a few pop tracks out. One classical track. She named the classical track Honeydews.
Okay.
She made a music video for it. Came out lit. What's so cool about that track too is like there's no 808s, there's no nothing. It's
Really?
like
It's just all straightforward.
yes, just straight strings and just her singing in the background.
That's
It's way
crazy.
different.
That's ambient almost. It
Yes.
sounds like. That's super fire, man. I
Her
feel
name
like
is Uchechi.
Uchechi.
Yes.
Shout out Uchechi, man. That's fire. I feel like having that, versatility in music like that, it kind of gives you that edge. That's tight. That's definitely tight to hear that. In this whole time you've been making music, what's one of those things that kind of stands out to you? What's that best memory that you have?
I gotta say, man, in 2024, I attended this freestyle event
Okay.
with rappers, and
Yeah.
man, I remember playing a few of my beats there, and the response I got, it was beautiful, really.
Yeah, it's thrilling for sure, bro.
It was that. I'm of course graduating high school,
Yeah.
getting my first car. Yeah, those moments like that, just
Yeah.
stuff like that, you just never forget.
Start checking off the box. You're like, man,
Yeah.
I definitely feel
There's
that.
still
That's
more
tight.
things I have to check off, but yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the three main big things.
Now, looking forward, I mean, are there any things you're looking forward to doing? Are there any people that you want to work with? I mean,
As of right now, man, it's hard. There's like so many artists out and so many just coming out as of right now. But man, to be honest, as of right now, locally, I would say Neff the Pharaoh, of course.
yeah.
Uh, man, this is gonna be like a stretch. I'm like, it'd probably take me a while. I'm like Future.
Yeah, you throw them out
Yeah,
there, man.
Future.
Yes, sir.
Young Thug, of
Yep.
course. Pierre.
Yep.
Man, I might as well throw Cardi in. I heard
lot of
Cardi's
names out
latest
there.
album.
Yeah.
Cardi's latest album was a bang. I'm still listening to it.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of things to stem from. There's a lot of music. What are some things that you're kind of currently listening to right now? What are some things that you like to play on repeat?
Mustard. I've been listening to Mustard's album a lot recently.
Yep.
Don Toliver. Who else? People kind of forget about Kid Ink. I still listen to Kid Ink. He still releases
Yeah.
music here and there.
I like Kidding sound.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's definitely
I
different.
still listen to him. ASAP Ferg.
Yep.
Rocky need to drop. I'm like, I still listen to him. as
You've
well,
been
too.
waiting. You're
Yes,
like,
he-
come
he
on,
need to
man.
drop.
Definitely hear that, man. That's crazy. I mean, are there anything, are there any beats right now?
Kendrick. I forgot about Kendrick as well too. I want
Kendrick's
to
been
repeat
big.
Kendrick and Gunna.
Okay, Gunna, that's the different. I like a lot of
Yes.
those beats that Turbo uses. I mean,
Yes.
there's a lot of sounds in there that are huge.
Big Sean.
Yep.
YG, of course.
YG would be crazy. That'd be insane, bro. See, a lot of things like that just give you more traction. It's just like that lifting point. All you can do is go up.
Right.
So speaking of going up, I mean, are there any beats that you kind of got that maybe right now you think, hey man, in a couple years this might blow up, or hey man, I got a couple.
I got
things.
a lot saved.
Yeah.
There's like some that I have from like 5 years ago that I still have on my computer right here, and like sometimes I go back to them to refine them a bit. If a drum is off or if a clap is off for 808.
No, for sure. If you were to give an estimated number, just roughly, how many beats do you think you've made?
Over 5 years, I'd say, man, maybe close to almost 1,000.
Dang. Okay, for sure. Putting in work then.
Because I love it, really.
Yeah, to say the least, putting in work. But that's another thing, you love it. You have love for it. And I think a lot of that, you said comes from your family. You had a lot of that around you, so it's big,
Yeah.
Making a name for yourself as well coming up. In 5 years, where do you think you see yourself making music?
Man, really like to be honest, I see myself like on a vacation on an island, really.
Yes, sir.
Producing on an island.
Yes, sir. Doing big.
Man, just that peace, really.
I think that's the biggest thing for producers too. Also finding that peace and everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you?
Oh, let me shout out Don.
Okay.
Don from New York. I forgot. I got a track with him. He literally named the track "Yash on the Beat."
Okay.
I'm like, you can find that on Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube, basically anywhere. And me and him, we got a bunch of tracks out.
Shout out
Yeah,
Don.
shout out Don
For sure, bro.
Shout out Don. Shout out You Ain't Slick I'm like, he's from Atlanta.
Okay.
Shout out them too.
Damn, bro. So there's a lot of people to check out too. It sounds like you got a lot of things going on for you for sure in that little music aspect.
Yeah.
Definitely have to look into it. I mean, right now, are there any beats that you kind of got saved in that you want to maybe play? Kind of, you know, something to flash out?
I had a few.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Yash on the beat instrumental.
Pulling up the projects too, nice.
I believe I made this beat around the end of 2021, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. You can kind of hear like that cinematic kind of like string thing I got going on.
Definitely hear it. It's plucky too. I like it.
When Don recorded to us, he kind of surprised me. Like I wasn't expecting him to just like make a whole song about me and my sound. I'm like, I was kind of thrown off a bit, but he did his thing though.
He cooked for sure.
Yeah.
No, this is super bouncy.
Super easy for artists to rap on too.
Yeah, you got to give the artist space to kind of get creative too.
So that was one of the things I had to learn too when I first started making beats around 2012. I used to just get happy to just throw sounds
Throw
all
everything
places.
on there, yeah, overload it.
I would send it to artists and be like, I can't use this.
You're like, where the pockets at? My bad. Yeah, this is fire.
Thank you, bro. But yeah, I believe I made this around that time period, around 2021. It was like around that time I was just like serious and really just wanted to just refine that sound.
No, absolutely. Were you always using FL Studio, or did you start in anything else?
FL. I mean, well, at one point in high school, I did use this thing called Beat Lab.
Okay, yeah.
The sounds were really limited, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a cool little start.
No, for sure.
Yeah, let me see if I can find. I'm gonna find this one beat I made. This one's kind of random. So this is a beat right here I made for artist named You Ain't Slick. This beat really was actually inspired by another beat I made in 2020 because it was another artist I worked with, and I ended up liking the beat so much I was like, you know what, let's run it back. We're gonna do it again.
We gotta use it again. Fire, bro. Let's hear it.
Yo, Yash, on this track.
And of course, that's my tag right there.
Fire tag.
Made that tag in 2020.
Okay.
Kind of a little bit Don Toliver inspired, a bit, but of course I had to add my own little sound to it.
Yeah, this is fire.
Thank you,
bouncy.
Bro. This is like one of those, like I was saying about that old spatial sound. This has that space sound to it. Oh, and of course, I went a bit crazy with the hi-hats on this. Not too crazy, but just a little bit bouncy.
He sauced it. Yeah, for sure.
Then kind of gave it a little reset right here. Added in a synth bass.
Okay. A little bass line then.
Yeah. Before like the hook comes back in.
Yeah. Give it a little attention.
Yeah. Slick made a video to this.
Okay.
Song's name is called Success.
Success by Slick.
Yes.
Shout out to Slick, man. It's crazy.
He's from Virginia. He doesn't really rap Atlanta like that, but he's from Virginia though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he did his thing on this.
Yeah, this is fire beat, bro.
Thank you.
And
bro.
then all the sounds, you're using everything off the computer, or do you have like a MIDI that you use? Or
both really.
You use both?
I believe this one I did all just by clicking in the sounds, whatever, just using whatever that was on my mind. And of course, like I said, this is from a previous beat I made 5 years ago where I got that inspiration. I want to run it back.
Yeah, you're like, man, I gotta flip it again.
Yeah.
No, this is tough, bro. Definitely tough. And it has that ambiance too. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
sure.
It definitely has like that space sound.
No, 100%, bro. This is tight.
Well, and of course, I keep forgetting about the flute. Yeah, the flute is
Yeah,
like the most
it's
important part of this beat.
The lead, bro. This is tough. Do you have like a favorite BPM when you go to make music?
At the moment, it's usually 135.
Yeah.
140.
Okay.
When I make R&B beats, it's usually 95, 80. What's crazy though is like a lot of the newer modern R&B beats, they go to 140, 160.
Really, for
which
R&B?
is
Yeah.
crazy. But then again, it's all how all how you place in the sounds.
No, 100%. It's how you manipulate it.
It's crazy.
That's a fire beat though, bro. You're 2 for 2.
Thank you, bro. I got 2 more.
Yeah, let's hear him. Let's hear him.
See if I can find the one I made for Kayla J. Just give people, an idea of what kind of sound I got going on.
No, yeah. I think it's important to, kind of showcase your versatility. Let everybody know, like, hey, bro, I don't just make this. Like, you want that? I got that.
Right. And like as you see, there's like a bunch on it. Like, dude,
I can see, bro. Yeah, you said 1,000. I'm like, you probably got 1,000 in that file alone, bro.
I got so many to the point where like in 2020, I was like, since my job was paying me, I was like, why not go in here and get another computer? So I got another
Yeah,
computer.
man. Upgraded.
Yeah, this one is called Live UFO. The inspiration for this one really is from old school. What is it? Pharrell.
Okay, yeah.
Pharrell kind of sound.
Heck yeah, bro.
And what's so funny about this beat was really supposed to be for Don. I guess he didn't know when he would really want to do with it. So I sat on it for about a good 2 years. And back in May of this year, I was just networking. I felt so tired. And something my head just told me just to find artists. So I found the artist. She said she wanted to hear what I had. And I ended up sending this to her. And rest is history.
Dang, that's nice.
And of course, as you can hear, it sounds very much like that classic early 2000s Pharrell sound.
Yeah, it's got that bounce.
And
Yo,
what's it
Yash,
called?
put on this track.
A lot of the sounds on here are kind of from like my own kit.
Okay, yeah. So you
Yeah.
have some kits out yourself?
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
Super simple.
Yeah, no, this is tight, bro.
It's kind of like one of those club songs. I'm like,
Yeah,
you go
but
to the
it's a
club,
little
whatever.
bouncy, you know? You should have just sent this to Pharrell, man. This is crazy.
Right. But yeah, no, she did her thing with it though.
Yeah.
What's so crazy though is like when she sent me back the recorded version, she was all like, oh, I'm thinking about redoing it, and then I recorded it, and I was like, no, you don't have to redo it at all. I'm like, it's perfect. I'm like, 'cause I
Yeah.
got some songs that were sent back to me, and some of them were, they needed
You
work, but she
didn't
didn't
like-
have to
yeah.
refine or anything like that. It just was just
She was
naturally
crispy already.
Yeah.
That's tight, bro. That's definitely
She got
tight.
it done in I think 5 days or something like that.
Dang. So
Yeah.
it was a quick bounce back, too.
This was like Sunday. Got done with it by I think Thursday or Friday.
And that was the final version that you got back to?
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
Music video and everything was already did.
Sheesh.
I kind of did like a little breakdown right here. Kind of like a bridge area.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here, this part.
I like those plugs.
Thank you. That's kind of like my own little like sauce to it or whatever. Really.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta add your own little like flavor to it.
100%. You have to have something that you're known by, too.
But yeah, Don basically gave me the idea back then. What's so crazy is like I think about a year or two ago, I had to watch my nephew and I'm trying to make beats or whatever, and my nephew, he was just playing on the keyboard and he ended up coming up with this melody which is crazy, and then I ended up using it.
Dang, that's insane.
Yeah, so like I think it's in my family really.
Dude, it's gotta be.
He
man.
helped me.
That's crazy. Shout out to nephew, man.
Right. I was like, I was basically geared to get on my computer, and like my family, like they love certain ones. They love music as much as I do. And my nephew was just playing on the keyboard, and I was like, run that back, and then you ran it back.
It was fire.
I fixed it up a little bit and got this.
Now you're here. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And basically all I did was add in like the little bells. Added the bells, that string, and of course the plucks. Well, the video's not even out yet, but the video I already know is gonna be fire.
Yeah. You've seen the video yourself, though?
I've seen little clips of it. Like
Okay.
you showed me little clips.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Kayla J.
Shout out Kayla J, man. Yeah, that was fire. 3 for 3.
Right. Thank you, bro. Now I got. Is it cool if I squeeze in one more, or like two?
He got the fan on that guy. Fan, no supporters.
I feel like I had to squeeze in like a Pierre one or something.
A little something saucy. A little saucy.
I'm gonna squeeze in.
Shout out to part of my French.
I'm gonna squeeze in a Pierre one, and then I'm actually gonna go back to the other one because remember how I was saying that one beat was inspired by another beat I did.
Yeah, the flip. You're gonna show the flip one too?
Yeah.
Part of my French. You got my part of my French.
I believe this is the original one. Yeah, this is the one I made around before my birthday or something like that in 2020.
You have
Like
a favorite VST when you make these beats right here?
Man, at the most, a lot of ones I keep seeing. I like Purity a lot. Purity is awesome. Keyscape, Dune. There's some lit ones also, some lit stock ones.
Yeah.
Flex is cool.
Shout out Flex, man. Sawyer.
It's a bunch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, now of course you can kind of hear that that the inspiration from that other one I did is basically from this one, but all I did
Yeah.
was refine it a little bit.
Okay.
This is also a song as well too. I believe it's on SoundCloud. I think I have to relook. Like, dude, I got so many songs all over the place.
They're everywhere,
It can be
man.
hard. Wait, no, it's actually on my YouTube. The song is called Drippy. What's crazy is like I feel like certain songs and certain names kind of are just going with my name really.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it's just it all makes its way back to you in some way. You know, you're the creator and you're creating art, and
Right.
it's all circling around you.
But yeah, you can kind of hear the sound a bit. That it kind of does sound like the one I produced for Slick
Yeah.
Success.
No, I definitely hear some
sometimes-
similarity.
Sometimes it'd be like that though for producers. I'm like, there was a few times where I heard a few of Mustard's beats, and I'd be like, this
Yeah.
sounds
You're
just
like, hey,
like
man,
that
I
one.
heard that
Yeah.
sounds just like this one.
Yeah, but just refined it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how it be though. What's that saying that they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix
Yeah.
it. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, this is fire. And this was the first one that you made, and then you
back in
flipped
20
it to the other one.
Yeah, back in 2020. The other one I
Gotcha.
made 2 years later.
Got you. Damn, so you sat on it for a minute. You're like, wait, let me see what this is about real quick.
I like this a lot. I was like, let me make a more spacious version. This one is like the daytime, like happy space version.
Yeah,
That one is more
yeah.
like the late at night, driving space
You're
version.
in the DeLorean, you're going 200
Yeah.
plus. Yes, sir.
Both artists did their thing though.
Yeah.
And this is from an artist from Chicago. Yeah, Chicago
Okay.
artist. The
Damn.
Chicago artist was kind of random, really.
So you're kind of finding artists from like all over the place, and it sounds like that's pretty
Yeah.
tight. Get a little bit of versatility in that too, you know?
Trying to I'm trying to get some work with some artists from basically Africa, from other different countries. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be lit.
I think that would put you on a map big time too. Kind of something nobody else is doing really, you know?
Right.
That's cool.
But yeah, you can hear that. This version is basically similar to the Success beat.
Yeah, you just like you
That
said,
made for,
refined it a
Slick.
little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely fire, man.
Thank you, bro. Wait, now we're gonna get into some
The
Pierre kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I be forgetting Baby as well too. Baby be making lit music as well.
Sabe?
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like he's finally getting his flowers as well. Also, because like he was on Travis's recent album. I'm like, I feel like it's long overdue.
Yeah,
Long
'cause
overdue.
I feel like he's been making music for a while now too.
These are ones I made all in 2020. A bunch of just like pure beats.
Yeah.
What's crazy though is like, man, I don't know why I was sleeping on the man. I'm like, the man obviously had fire. I was like, I didn't start listening to him really until 2019, 2020, especially
Okay, yeah.
2020.
Yeah, 2020 was the big year that I discovery of Pure for sure.
Yeah, here we go. When that made. There's times where I do use like little loops and stuff like that, but for the most, I try to keep it like original.
Yeah, you're making your own stuff from
Yeah.
scratch.
I feel like sometimes you also gotta be careful with the loops too, especially if you getting the free ones. You
Yeah,
try to use
man,
them
they
and
trying
an
to
artist
come
use
back.
them. Man, I feel like saying heaven help you if it blows up and then like
You're stuck then.
yeah. Especially if another artist uses it, they be like, hey, I used that. Wait, I threw in the little Metal Gear Solid phone call thing in there too.
That's fire.
I definitely got to find like the right artist for this kind of beat though. And like it's super simple and super bouncy too.
I think the bounciness is like the key. That's like what I'm hearing, a lot of that bounce. And yeah, bro, you're right on the money about the melodies being abstract, spacey,
Yep.
fire, bro.
I think I finally got it too, where it comes in. Cause I heard a lot of other producers saying that you want to, you're making melodies and stuff like that, and you want to add another sound. Make sure to space it out a little bit, not have
Yeah.
too much going in.
You gotta have a lot of space for the artist.
Yeah. And this is all. What's crazy is like I end up using Purist Kit. Like all these sounds are off of
Yeah.
Purist Kit.
That's fire, bro.
I'm not too sure about the little phone call thing though, like the Metal Gear phone call thing. I think that's from some other kid, but who knows? They did say that Pierre was inspired by a lot of those retro '90s games.
Yeah,
and stuff
bro.
like that.
A lot of the video game sounds. There's a lot of artists I feel like kind of draw from that. Pierre's a great example, for sure.
And what's cool too is like people to this day are still using. You can hear it in Ken's music. You can hear it
Yeah.
in Yeat's music.
Yeah.
There's probably some other guys I'm forgetting about, but
Even in R&B, bro, I hear Bryson Tiller makes it in his stuff too. He has a lot of those
True.
little video gamey sounds. It's not as like digital, like Ken Carson and those guys, but it's incorporated as well.
true.
Yeah, this is fire, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Damn, that was 5 beats and he went 5 for 5.
I don't think did I show any West Coast beats yet? I don't think I. Yeah, I
We've
definitely
heard
got to show.
Pierre and
I
we
gotta
heard the other
show.
ones.
I gotta show some love to the West. I'm forgetting about where I'm coming from. I'm like, I gotta.
From the Bay Area, the Bay Area, man.
I made a bunch of West Coast beats as well too.
Yeah, the West Coast beats are popping right now. Tons of people
Right.
like them.
I believe this is that one that goes really, really crazy. I think so. I like to think so.
He's
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. No, this one isn't the one.
It's not the one.
Those are
It's
one that was-
A1, but it's not the one.
Yeah, right.
You know? Yeah.
Sometimes just by me looking at the way it's laid out, I can kind of tell too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip through a few till I find it. I'm like, 'cause there's one that really just goes crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. You want to showcase your best stuff, for sure.
Something in my head is telling me it's number 5.
2 hours later. Throwing like the little, you know.
Right. Oh yeah, the SpongeBob
The
thing.
SpongeBob, yeah.
No, we ain't gonna be here for no 2 hours.
Nah.
Nah. I may have to actually incorporate that in one of my beats, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's a lot of sauce, a lot of places. Throw that in the beat and then just drop something crazy after it.
Yeah, I think it's 5. Pretty sure it's 5. I did have inspiration also because I did want to do you know that sound that they have in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Oh yeah.
Where CJ get caught by Crash and the police. That no,
Bro,
I'm thinking about doing that.
If you could put that into a beat, that would
I
be
feel like that would go
insane.
crazy.
That would be insane. Because that's a notable sound. Like, you hear that and you're like,
Right.
I feel like I know that somewhere, you know?
Right.
And then when they find out where it's from, they're like, no way you sampled that. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. That'd be tight.
Yeah, here it goes. This is one.
Whoa.
What's crazy though is like with this one, I reversed the 808s. I feel like a lot of producers from the West don't do that. I feel like with this beat as well, you have to find like the perfect artist just to get on it.
Yeah. This is fire.
Thank you, bro. And like the Spins 808 too. I was talking to the artist a couple days ago about the Spins 808. The Spins 808 is so versatile.
Yeah,
you can
bro.
use that in. I heard it in R&B beats. I heard it in pop beats. Of course, you know, hip hop.
Yeah, the Spins 808's it's like a notable mention, you know?
Right.
Kind of like the Lex Luger clap, you know? It's a notable mention.
Right.
Yeah, this is tough.
Thank you, bro.
I'm noticing a pattern of a lot of a bounce, you know?
Yeah.
It's super fire.
One of my most favorite sounds though is I don't know what that's called. I just call it the high VOX. Like it was in a couple of my other beats, but that noise. I'm like, I like that noise a lot.
I know
that
the
noise
vocal
I like a
chop.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it, I think for the first time in a Wiz Khalifa track, because I remember when Wiz Khalifa did, I think it was Cabin Fever 2 or 3, because he had a lot of West Coast beats on that one.
Yeah, it was probably, I think it was the second one.
Yeah, it was one of those, and I
Yeah.
liked a lot of the beats on there, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to use that.
You're like, that's fire. Now, that's why, like I said, it's a notable mention. You hear it, and you're like, I've heard that somewhere, so it kind of gives that a sauce, too. You know?
Right.
100%. Yeah, this is fire. This is bouncy.
I'm trying to think of somebody I could hear on this. I'd probably say maybe Neff or Mozzie. I feel like Mozzie will go crazy on this. Who knows?
There'd be a lot of people, I feel like. There's this one artist, I can't think of his name right now. Low Shimmy, is that his name?
Oh, yeah.
Low Shimmy could do
yeah.
something on this. And then,
I feel like maybe Lil Tyler too. Maybe.
this, bro, I don't know. I almost hear O3 Greedo on this. O3
You're right.
Greedo could be on
You're
something
right.
crazy.
I don't know too much about Shoreline Mafia, but maybe Shoreline Mafia as
Shoreline.
well. Maybe YG. I feel like this is kind of like I have his lane though a little bit, because sometimes this is more of like a Bay Area / West Coast beat, because the Bay Area West Coast beats are way more different than the LA ones. It's kind of
Yeah,
like they have
they are two different. They're,
Yeah.
again, Bay Area thing, but there's like the difference. You can definitely hear it. It's
Yeah.
audible. Definitely audible. Yeah, that beat was fire, though, for sure, to say the least.
Thank you.
Is there a particular key scale that you like to make your beats in? Or it's just kind of whatever's going?
Sometimes I'm like whatever, but my most favorite key scale really at the moment, or my most favorite key I like to use a lot is B major,
B major?
or any kind of major key or minor.
Okay.
I think I'm ending off with a Detroit beat from a one artist
Okay,
that I worked
yeah.
with. I'm ending off with a Detroit beat.
Let's hear it. In the mood up.
I feel like I need to make more of these. Like with these, though, it's kind of like
Get V's on it. There's tons of artists out in Detroit that, definitely slide on those beats.
for sure.
When you save your beats, do you save them by names? Or are they numbered like, this day, this number, or is it like beat seven?
I need to start doing that.
Yeah.
For the most though, like I do have a good memory, and for the most part, I can't remember which ones that I have,
Okay.
or just by looking at the pattern or something like that, I can usually tell. Keep forgetting it can be hard trying to use this, with that.
100%. 100%. Little touchpad. It's not everybody's best friend.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to make a beat yesterday, and yeah, my regular um mouse,
Mouse, yeah.
yeah, went out, and I ended up
Yeah.
having to use this. And
Oh yeah. Once I forgot my mouse, and I was pretty upset when I did. It just kind of throws the vibe off. Makes your workflow a lot slower, especially when it drags.
there was this one guy that I seen on TikTok, and I don't know how he does it. Like he speeds run through his beats. I don't know if you've seen him, but
Oh, I think
yeah,
I know who you're talking. He makes like
speeds
10,
run-
30, like 15
Yeah,
second
so-
beats. I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
he speeds run through them, and I'm gonna be like, how do you do it?
Yeah. He's playing on ranked mode or something. I don't know. He's on something else.
Or what I'm thinking is maybe he already has his plan is. Maybe he already has it
Yeah.
did before that.
And he
Because
just has to,
there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way he's drag and dropping, placing, and making it all sound good in this. I mean, but maybe he is,
True. Who knows?
It's impressive to say the least. One whole eternity later. Yeah, I definitely agree with the purity. I like purity a lot.
At one point I was kind of struggling a bit to get some of the sounds on there, but it's pretty easy putting them on here.
Yeah. Oh, like banks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like once you get them on here, it's right there.
Well, as long as Image Line's not listening, I had FL cracked a couple, like when I first started doing it, so.
There was a lot of people that told me to crack FL, but yeah, no, I like it so much to the point where
Once I got
didn't
Mac, I
wanna,
went legit.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get legit.
Yeah, I remember I did used to have a crack version a long time ago in 2016, but
Yeah.
I was too scared to really create anything off of there because yeah, I didn't want the issue of the
Losing
yeah,
stuff,
people
yeah,
trying to
hacker
find-
stuff. Coming through to find you.
yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Is there a way you can maybe probably like edit this part out?
Oh yeah, this is all gonna be pretty sure edited, right? He's gonna put that 2 hours later.
Yeah, because I know what's on here. I feel like with these last ones, I should have numbered them or something. Because I do remember the way how the intro starts.
Mm-hmm.
From a LA artist named Nino Supreme, LA artist.
Nino Supreme. I feel like I've heard that name.
Yeah,
Nino Supreme.
he rapped on one of my beats.
Okay, I feel like I've heard that name. I'm gonna have to look into that. I feel like I've heard that.
I believe the song is on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Called Savage. He went crazy too.
That's probably where I used to be a SoundCloud demon in like 2016 to like 2022. I used SoundCloud hecka heavy.
This one I got kind of unique with. Like I started out with the little Detroit bass, and then kept it simple with the kicks, and then around the hook area added the spins in there. I'm not gonna lie, those ones sound like a radio hit for some reason.
This is fire.
Super simple too. This one I used, what is it? Purity. One of my favorite plugins. Use Purity,
Yeah, this is fire.
Nexus.
Oh, shout out Nexus.
Probably about it.
This is fire.
Super simple. A little bit of violins in there.
Yeah, that's clean. Yeah,
This one,
the
the
use of
spins
realism
coming.
sounds are fire.
Right.
Oh, the spins.
This is probably like, I have to say, maybe there might be somebody that might have did something different with the Detroit beat, but I feel like this one is a super unique one in a way. 'Cause I don't think, from what I heard, I don't think there's too many people that used spins and then flipped the spins from the regular Detroit bass in one beat.
This is fire, bro.
Thank you, bro. And this is pretty fast too. This is 180.
Dang.
Don't really sound like it, but
Yeah, but it is one of, yeah.
yeah, Nino did his thing on this song. And what's so cool too is like at the end of the song, he basically set the beat play, and I'm like, I take it he liked it a lot.
Shout out Nina.
I think I made this one in 2020, I believe, because this was like when I was on my run of just making a whole bunch of just different sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. We got a little bit of everything in there. A little bit of sauce for everybody. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's fire, bro. That's definitely fire.
That's about it.
Got a lot of versatility in there.
So y'all can find me on IG at Yash_.0, YouTube Yash.0_.
Okay.
And there's another one that will be created too. Basically, it's just gonna be Yash.0, but no underscore.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
take advantage of both ones really.
Yeah, for sure.
Twitter / X Y.0 or Yash.0, and then TikTok as well too, Yash.0,
Cool.
and then SoundCloud as well too.
So
That's about it.
you're everywhere, man. So
Yes,
be
sir.
sure to check that out, and appreciate everybody for tuning in here at Slide Through Media with Yash.0.
Sir.
Everybody have a great rest of your day. Schmarda.
Yo, Yash, you dripping on this track.